The spiritual battle is coming to the West, and the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism to go after what we call the American way of life. And the American way of life is very simple. I want to be able to get married, buy a home, have kids, allow them to ride their bike till the sun goes down, send them to a good school, have a low-crime neighborhood, not to have my kid be taught the lesbian, gay, transgender garbage in their school, while also not having them have to hear the Muslim call to prayer 5 times a day. That's important. We want the American way of life, which is, by the way, Christendom. Christians, our sacrifice, our toil, our vision, the outgrowth of the scriptures gave us Western civilization. And this is where I think is a great rallying cry. Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic, doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're black or white. Everybody, if you are Christian and Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, these two threats are combining forces to come after us. And it's time that the church stands and rises up against it.
Yep. Incredibly, that was just 2 days before Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And Charlie was spot on. Wokeism, Marxism, and Islam is terrifying, and that is exactly what New York City elected in their new mayor, Zohran Mamdani. And it's just a fact that Islam is not compatible with Western civilization. In the most recent poll on this issue, 81% of Muslims said that they thought it was good to use force to impose Sharia law on us. Now, before I play this next clip of Charlie Kirk discussing Zohran Mamdani on Tucker Carlson's show, please remember to hit like, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel.
The rise of Mamdani should be it's a coming attraction of what is coming next.
Who's Mamdani?
Zohran Mamdani, the Muslim communist that is running for mayor in New York City, who obviously there's a whole rabbit hole we can go down there. He just looks kind of be like central casting, and his ideas are terrible. He wants the city to run the grocery stores, all that. But I think everyone's kind of, not everyone, but most people are missing the point of really what this is. This is yet another distress signal by young people to say, hey, if you're not going to fix our life economically, we're going to get very radical politically. Now, let's take a step back. President Trump won the youth vote in many states across the country, in many battleground states. Now, Tucker, 12, 13 years ago when I started Turning Point, if you would have told me that a Republican running for the presidency would be winning the youth vote in Michigan and in Arizona, I'd say, no way. It's an incomprehensible accomplishment of what President Trump was able to do. One of the reasons he was able to win younger voters, and younger men, especially in big numbers, is that they were trying to get their leaders' attention. They said, hey, this guy, Donald Trump, he is pledging to go fix our economic anxiety. He is loud. He is going to get your attention. Donald Trump was a distress signal by a lot of young people, especially young men, that were stuck in a credit-centric renter economy. And again, this is what is the rise of Mamdani. It's just another iteration of this, only from the left.
As you can see, at that time, Tucker Carlson didn't even know who Mamdani was, but Charlie was right again. I think Mamdani is a crying out of the youth that can't afford to buy a home. They deep down want the American dream. They want to have kids. They want to live somewhere safe, and they're not getting it in places like New York City. So rather than elect somebody like a Donald Trump, which they actually got right, they're saying, you know what, let's kick over the whole table and let's vote for somebody that says they're going to give us everything. And that's exactly what Mamdani is promising. Take a listen to this clip here.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
We know big government does not have all the answers. We know there's not a program for every problem.
We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about.
Well, even Bill Clinton got that one right. That shows you how far left the country has gone, especially in places like New York City. But I think that quote that is often attributed to Thomas Jefferson applies here. A government that is big enough to give you everything you want is also big enough to take away everything you have. And that's exactly what the liberals want, the nanny state where you depend on them for everything, and then when the time comes, they'll take it all away from you. So as they say, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Well, New York, you got what you wanted. Good luck. You're going to need it. Guys, if you like this channel, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks, guys.